civilization. The Harappan civilization. See, here the Harappan civilization are name of the lesson. Okay, so that from this you will see that if you will take a view of this civilization from the top or the aerial view, if you will see, then the aerial view of Harappan civilization you can see in this way. That as I told you, that archaeological excavation started in 1921, where in Harappa in the Punjab on the bank of the river Baravi. So that's why this civilization is also known as the Harappan civilization. So students, I guess you have seen a map, your history map, so that history map, so that you can observe that map. That see in that map the circle one, you will see the sites of the sites of the Harappan civilization. Uh, okay, students. So here, what I'm trying to say, that Harappan civilization, in the Harappan civilization, so you can see this very well. That archaeological excavation has started, that we have done. See the excavation in the map, you can see it very well. That see where is the Harappa in that map, if we'll see, and the Mohenjo-daro, where the Mohenjo-daro, in that it is the distance is 650 kilometer. The what is the distance from the Harappa to the Mohenjo-daro? It's a 650 kilometer, and same kind of sites, with same kinds of sites or the places, artifacts or the structures we found, so that we come to know that the Harappan civilization, it gets spreaded Harappan to Mohenjo-daro, but just right now, all these sites, it is in Pakistan and in our India. And in our India, the famous Harappan sites are Dholavira, Lothal, Kalibangan, and Daimabad. Which one? Daimabad. Okay. Another you can write that that's a Rupert, Banavali, Rakhigari, Hulas, Alamgirpur, and the Kunchasi, Rojadi, Rangapur, Desalpur. You can write these names also, but some in exam such kind of question has come, that write the Indian sites, Harappan sites, the Harappan sites which is found in India. That sites are Dholavira, Lothal, Kalibangan, Daimabad, or you can write Rupert also, Manja, Desalpur, and Rojadi also. You can know such kind of various names if you will go through with your textbook. In the textbook, they have given a beautiful and superb map. Okay, students, here, see, these are the house and town planning. So that just right now, how we can see our house planning, that we have a proper house, we have a courtyard, we have a backyard, even the construction sites, we can see. So actually such kind of planning we have already seen in the Harappan civilization. Such kind of artifacts and structures we found in the Harappan sites. And even this Harappan civilization and Harappan sites are famous or it contains or the features of the Harappan civilization is that town planning, construction of houses, drainage system, seals, spot, choice, and the burial customs. Okay, students, see here you can see in this, you can see it very well that uh, see this is what see this is the drainage system. You can see the very nicely the drainage system. How drainage system means what? Whatever the wastewater from our house, if we'll go through in a system, that system is known as the drainage system. That system is known as the drainage system. And you can see the construction of these houses they are in a grid pattern. Are in a grid pattern. Grid pattern. Now someone has the doubt. Might be someone has the doubt. What is meant by the grid pattern? Grid pattern. I guess in the newspaper you have seen one crosswords, the blank crosswords and the black one. How they are in grid pattern. They are in same pattern. In the same way, the houses of the Harappan civilization and even their their houses they were building in a rectangular blocks. You can see this is very nicely that they were built there. They have built their walls and everything in a the houses in a rectangular block. And right now you can see the various kinds of the bricks. See, right now the various buildings they are built with a kind of the cement bricks. If you will see that the red brick, that red brick they have made it with a mud. Even right now we are using that the baked bricks to build our houses. But in Harappan civilization, see, Harappan civilization, they were started excavation in 1921, and it is already, it is just so many years ago. And in that time, they were building their houses with a baked bricks. See how what kind of technology and what kind of the things they were using. Very nicely the planning they have said. Even right now in our house we have a bathrooms and toilets. Now just in our houses, but the toilets and the bathrooms were also available during the time of the Harappan time. In their houses they have their bathroom and the toilet, and in front of everyone houses they have their own wells. They have their well. Okay, students, so that we have learned what are their house and town planning. One more time I am saying that the houses and the other structure in other structure of the Harappan civilization, they have built it with a baked bricks. They have built it with the baked bricks, even stones. Even they were using stone for the construction also. And their houses, they have their center, they have the courtyard, central courtyard, front courtyard, and even the back courtyard is also there. And everyone houses they have their own wells, bathrooms, and the toilets. In everyone's house they having, and the streets, even the streets had covered drains built with the bricks. Right now we have this drainage system. Mostly we can see the drainage systems are the open in many more places. But in Harappan civilization, the drainage system they have covered. Means they had not opened. And even normally what some in the excavation, the archaeologicals were also found. They cover they cover the drainage system with a street. They cover the drainage system with a street. So that's why students, the towns, these towns were divided into two or more section, and each section had the separate fortification. Separate fortification means what? They see this town, if you will see very nicely, see this house having the front yard and the courtyard and their own house. And in these houses, if you will see that see this kind of this one, okay, means the structure of this section and this section is very different, because it's totally depend on their uses. Because here the normally people are living, and in such kind of the houses, when there is a causes of the flood or the foreign attack, so that the people, all the people get gathered such kind of houses, and they save themselves. Okay, here the my next picture is the seal and seal pots. Seal and seal pots. See, here you can see these are the seals. Just right now, if you so for example, take the example of our school. If our school is giving you a fee receipt or any kind of the certificate, we give the seal, we give the stamp of our school. In the same way, such kind of pattern, the sealing pattern, were also there. Were also there during the time of the Harappan civilization. During the time of the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, they have their own royal seal. You have learned in the 4th standard that they have their own royal seal. In the same way, in the Harappan civilization also have their own seals. And the seals of the Harappan civilization, if you will see it properly, that the seal of the Harappan civilization, it is in a square shape, and it is in the square shape, and this made from a stone, and that stone is known as the stitite. It's a steatite. Means this with an any stone, they are not making any kind of the seals. They are using a proper stone to make the square shaped seals. And if you will see it properly, see in this seal, it's have the picture of the rhinos, and somewhere it's a buffaloes, elephants, oxen, rhinos, and in the tigers. It means that in their seal, normally they engrave the picture of the animals. Okay, so normally in our school seal, we have a picture of the eagle or the circle shape, so that in this, and even in our Indian stamp, we have a four-headed lion. In the same way, in Harappan civilization, they have the pictures of animals like buffaloes, oxen, elephants, rhinos, tigers, and etc. And sometimes imaginary one, like it's a rhino. Rhino is a imaginary horse. Sorry, it's a imaginary ones like a unicorn. Unicorn is a imaginary horse. It's a imaginary horse. So right, no one has seen, but normally you have seen this unicorn in the cartoon. Okay, so that the even human figure is also found on these seals, and they were used as a stamp. Even you can see this pot. See this earthen pot. There is in various shapes. Here there is a other shape, and here also having the other shape. And if you will see it, where if you will observe this seals carefully, then you can see the various the pattern. See here the interlocking circles are there. Even fish scales are there. See here fish scales are there. And even the people leaves were also there. So all these pots, they were made as a red terracotta pots, and the pattern design in a black color. See, these are the red terracotta pots, and each pot they have designed black with a black color. And this pattern, what they have, it's a interlocking circles are there, peoples are there, people leaves. What's people leaves over there, and even in the fish scales are also there. So that if you will see teacher, how you will how the person came to know that the such kind of pots were there. Normally, if we bring the pot from the market, it it gets broken. It gets broken easily and we cannot store it properly. But in the Harappan civilization, they have their one tradition. That tradition is that when any if any people get died, if many people get died, they buried that people along with these pots, along with such kind of the pots, so that we get such kind of pots from there. Okay, it means that we come to know that during the time of the Harappan civilization, after the death of a person, they buried the bodies of a dead person along with along such kind of the earthen pots. Now the famous of the Harappan civilization is a great bath. It is a great bath. Normally, you know the swimming pool. Okay, if any summer vacations are there, you love to go to the go for the swimming. So here, such kind of the great bath were there during the time of the Harappan civilization. You never think of that in Harappan civilization, right now, whatever the modern amenities we are using, already they have used during the time of the Harappan civilization. So here this is the great bath. What it is a great bath, and this great bath is 2.5 meter deep. It is a 2.5 meter deep. See here it is a deep, and it is a long 12-meter long and 7-meter wide. It is a 7-meter wide. And if you will see this great bath have they backed with a bricks to prevent the seepage. Seepage means what? So that the water cannot be leaked from any other side. So that they use the big bricks to prevent the seepage of water. And there were steps. See, these are the steps from with the help of this step from the both the side, so that the people can get enter in this tank. And here, if you have seen, see here, there is a drainage system. There is a drainage system to clean the tank. And here, from here, we can refill tank. Means in Harappan civilization, people can refill this tank. This is the various and the famous thing of the Harappan civilization, a great bath. What you are going to understand, where we find this great bath, we find this great bath at the Mohenjo-daro. At Mohenjo-daro. And this bath is what? 2.5 meter deep, 12 meter long, and 7 meter wide. Okay, and the next one, normally the life of the Harappan civilization. Right now the peoples are doing business, they are selling goods, but during the Harappan civilization, only and only agriculture is the agriculture is the main occupation of this people. So that the Harappan people, they practice the agriculture. And this excavation, the evidence of the plugging field were found at the Kalibangan, where it found at Kalibangan. And the people, they grew various types of the different crops, and especially the wheat and the barley. Then I guess no one has understood. Still, I am just telling you that then you will ask teacher how they come to know that they were building wheat and barley. Why not the other crops? So during the excavation, they found the remains. They found the remains of the wheat and barley. Normally, if the people, if you have seen the Jurassic Park, in that Jurassic Park, one scientist he shows the story. He tells the story that particular students or the boys that how they are able to make the dinosaurs because they found one mosquito in the stone, and from that mosquito they took the DNA, and that mosquito has bite to the dinosaurs, and from that DNA they have produced, not produced, they make the dinosaurs. So in the same way, same concept is here also. They found the remains of the wheat and barley in the stones, where in the stones. So from that stone they make the dinosaurs. So in the same way, Amrita teacher.
Yes, Ashwini teacher.
Sorry that electricity gone. Okay, I'll continue with my lecture.
Yes, yes. Sure, teacher.
Okay, students. So that where we are. So in the same way, they found such kind of the things, or the wheat and barley. So that from that they come to know that the wheat and the barley even are mainly grow in the Harappan civilization. Even in Rajasthan, barley grown on a large scale, and even Gujarat, it was ragi, sesame, lentils were also cultivated. And even the Harappan people, they were also familiar with cotton. That we are knowing that we get the cotton, we make the clothes from the cotton. See, in Harappan civilization, they were familiar with cotton. They wearing the clothes with they are wearing clothes with the cotton, or they wear the cotton clothes. And even you can see that this the ornaments, what it is, ornaments. Even we found such kind of the ornaments in the excavation. Even they are made up of the gold, copper, even various kind of the precious stones. As also, even you can see this one, this kind of they make the ornaments with the gold, copper, precious stones, even in the shells, cowries, and the seeds. Not only men, not only women, even men also wear the jewelries. And they both what they wear is in the multi-strand necklace. See, this is the multi-strand necklace. These are the rings they were using. I mean, even the bangles. These are the bangles, right from the upper arm to down. They were wearing the bangles. Okay, even see, if you will see this picture. Okay, if you will see this picture, from this statue we come to know that the what kind of the clothes what kind of clothes they were wearing during the time of the Harappan civilization. Even the remains of the cloth found even in excavation also. And the what so that we come to know, from that excavation we come to know the dressing style of the men and women. And the men and women, they were wearing the knee length cloth of the upper garment. See, in this picture you will come to know, see, these people, even it is a man or whether it is a woman, they were wearing the knee length cloth and upper garment. And the famous, this statue, we get found in the Harappan site. See a clock and beautiful trefoil pattern. See such kind of the patterns we found on through this sorry such kind of the pattern we found we found on the statue, so that they were using the clock wax, the cloak, not clock, it's a cloak with a beautiful trefoil pattern draped across his shoulder. And this is the Harappan art, and we found this Harappan art during the time of the excavation. The Harappan people carried on trade within India, even as well as in countries outside the Indus Valley was known its high quality cotton. The cotton was exported to the other region like West Asia, Southern Europe and Egypt. Cotton cloth was exported. The traders of the Harappan civilization and they are provided the muslin cloth. Which cloth to the Egypt? Muslin cloth to the Egypt.
Hello, Ashwini teacher. Your voice is not audible, teacher. Children, please wait for a minute. Everyone,
Okay.
please wait for a minute. Teacher will join.
Now it is audible.
Yes, yes, teacher. Please continue.
Okay. So that the traders Harappan civilization provided muslin cloth to Egypt. See, we are providing the Harappan civilization, they are providing muslin cloth to Egypt. So this is a very important line, dear students. You can underline in your textbook that the which clothes is provided by Harappan civilization to Egypt, that is a muslin cloth. So it's a silver, zinc, gemstone, rubies, deodar wood were some of the items that were imported. We are importing that silver, zinc from Kashmir, South India, Iran, and even from the Afghanistan. Okay, and the huge the trade carried on the both, even we are carrying this. So from this we will come to know that we are carrying route through the sea route also, and from the land route also. And the huge dockyard means the where we can load and upload the goods, and we can carry out our trade through the sea. So that huge dockyard has where it has it is at the Lothal, and the trade Harappan civilization were carried the coastline of the Arabian Sea. Okay, students, so here the Harappan civilization. Here the reason there are the where are various the reason that decline of the Harappan civilization. So see here you can see the various frequent floods in the foreign attacks, decline of the trade, some of the reason for the decline of the Harappan civilization. Okay, students, just right now the corona situation is going on. So because of this corona pandemic situation, many more people they have migrated. from one place to another. So this is the one. If there is a frequent flood, decline of the trade is not there or the business is not there. So these are the reason to decline of the Harappan civilization. What are the reason for decline of the Harappan civilization? First, frequent floods, invasion, foreign tribes, decline in trade. These are the some, not all. These are the some reason decline of the civilization. Even the some regions become the arid. Arid matlab it's just means these are the reason as a natural reason are the weakening of monsoon, drying of the river basin. Even these are the earthquake, changes in the sea level, so that the people migrated to other places to the reading of the decline cities. Okay, students, so what I am telling you, see, man-made reason are the invasion of the foreign, decline of the trade. Okay, and the what are the natural reasons? That the frequent floods, monsoons are not properly, drying up of the river basins, earthquakes, changes in the sea level. These are the reason of decline of the Harappan civilization. So I guess students have so that